Alright. So we are back again. And this time we're going to be doing more teeth farming. Probably. As I've yet to reach the amount of teeth required to actually promote the thingy. Yeah, exactly. That's the wrong thing to click on. And I even did, reef bandits in hopes of getting teeth. Yeah, crazy, right? Let's click that anyways, because it's almost there. I may as well upgrade that. Use up all the concrete. We're gonna go for some laurels and some more laurels here. Of course, MG turrets, as always. As always. Yeah. Gotta find them, click them. Let's see, what else am I looking at in here? 344, I don't need. Got 80 of those actually, so maybe I don't need to. Maybe I don't need to make any more of those. Maybe instead I'll make a cryo trooper. And then I'll make triple soldiers. I'll make a scout as well, why not? Alright, so now I'm gonna check on all the stuff out here. Nothing there. Might as well get stuff from here. And get the stuff out of these places. Yeah. What I'm gonna need to do some stuff before. Oh, look at that. That is something I've been waiting for. Because the Kraken drops teeth. So that might solve my current teeth problem for a little bit. So I might as well do that right now. Yeah, farm some teeth. That boat got breached already, huh? That's a bit rough. I don't want to kill that tentacle just yet, of course. Okay. Do I really want to keep going on this? I could, but maybe I'll just reset instead. I'm gonna reset. So that was a very quick loss of a boat there. Very quick loss of a boat. Too quick, in fact. Okay, I'm not taking that either. Not going to accept something like that. Instead, I will hope for something a bit better. Yeah, I like this. Perfect. Or near perfect, anyways. Okay, that's not breached, so hopefully it doesn't get breached or murdered. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm retrying. Not gonna just throw away the boat like that to multi-hit tentacles. Just trying to collect a few teeth for the purposes of why to get breached from a little bite. Okay, whatever. Whatever. And it gets crit from that. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna retry that, huh? Okay, that's acceptable, I guess. But it's gonna poison it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, either. Well, potentially poison. It looks like it didn't. So it might be fine. Might just be fine. Okay, that's a good hit on a unit that is not too important. That's another hit on a unit that's not too important, so I will call that a good thing. Well, I'd like it if it wouldn't have crit there. I'd like it if it would have hit anything but that. There also. Always need to take more damage. So the rest of everything is already looking pretty damaged. Guaranteed dead, I guess. Very nice to have, I guess, or whatever. And by that I mean not nice at all. Oh yes, thank you, game. I actually didn't breach it, so I guess that's fine. There goes the boat, though. Well, not quite, I guess, but there goes another one. All this for a couple of teeth, huh? Jeez. before hitting the non-boat target. Fire again. That's not too bad. Use the machine guns here. Hopefully not lose anything. Another 300-ish damage. Is it killable in one hit? It is potentially killable in one hit. But it's not going to be dying in one hit. Anyways. But 2 hits here, it will be. 6 teeth and 10 skulls. Well, at least I got a bunch of teeth. Skulls, not important really at all. But the teeth are very important since I was going to need 20 of them for promoting this thing again when that comes around. Oh damn it, I'm being Discord messaged. I will mute it real quickly. Yeah. Alright. Now that I've got that taken care of, let's see. So these are promoting. So I don't actually need to be using them for anything right now. Maybe I can work on the tanks or something. I'll just work on the maulers with the yeah. I'm gonna go kill the boars anyways, because there is a need for more teeth, because the maulers are going to need teeth to promote too. And if the maulers need teeth also, then they are going to get teeth. Of course, the ranged frag is basically carrying the entire fight. But that's the way it goes. Quick and easy, pretty much. Quick and easy. Now I know I should probably be working on snakes, right? For the boss fight. That's like actually gonna happen. For the ancient sentinel, right? But I figure I'll do those a little bit later when I've actually got the ranged frag and the mega tank to 5 already. Because the mega tank being 5 is going to be really useful for the boss fight as well, so you know. kind of a double use thing, because it's also going to be, you know, the frag is going to be useful for the boss strike, just like the maulers. I don't know what I'm saying. Not a single tooth from those guys, and not a single tooth from those guys. That's been the rough gist of things for the past couple days. Like, I think I've farmed 1.5 to even 2 million gold off of just critters. You know, 15k at a time. And I did spend a bunch of it on, like, you know, 700k on the mega tank and 500k on the vehicle repair bay. It's not like that's going to really set me back much, if at all. Yeah. Not really that big of a setback or anything like that. Because it's just going to be more that I farm. It's SP farming means gold farming. And gold farming means gold. I mean, after all, it's only been like, what? 4-ish? Maybe 5 days since the ranged frag actually dropped. So I feel having 2 rank 4 already is pretty good. 30% of the way to rank 5. Yeah, 30% of the way to rank 5. I'm out of Raptors, as usual. Let's see, no teeth gained. So it's time to head to recoil and realize that there's barely any silver wolves. So I'm just gonna leave them be for now. I will fight this encounter. Yeah. Now, this encounter is a little bit different in that kind of just want to use tanks for it. Heavy tanks might not actually be useful here. Light chems, can they get past that? No, they cannot. So I've normally been using like the 4 mega tanks on the edges for this. But the mega tanks are promoting now, so I don't want to use the SP on them. So I guess I'm using the super tanks and potentially something else here, like I'll just use these things in the back row. Should be viable, right? Distribute the acid damage across more targets. what's potentially the thing with the mega tanks is you can kill these sandworms with 2 attacks with the tank cannon instead of 3. But clearly that's not happening with the super tanks. And the heavier tanks are a slightly, even worse situation. So I feel like they take 4 attacks if they don't get good damage numbers. So yeah, even with 7 targets to use acid on, somehow this super tank is down to 275 HP out of 800-ish, or just shy of 800. Which is pretty rough, honestly. Sandworms have come close to killing the mega tanks sometimes also. So it's not entirely unexpected there. Let's see what I need to. I don't think I need to spend any more things that aren't. I could spend some skulls, right? This is my only source of skull expenditure. Is those things. So I definitely don't really need more powder or more skulls. Skulls are kind of like the least useful resource of the tier 3 resources. Would be really nice, right? If these things could convert, like 5 skulls into, 3 or 4 teeth or something, and then basically convert tier 3 resources into other tier 3 resources for the cost of losing out on one of the conversions or rate or whatever. You probably get what I mean. Go to Bogan's house, and there's still none of the sandworms. Don't you just hate when that happens? When you look for the sandworm spawn and there's just no sandworm spawn whatsoever? I hate when that happens, and it seems to happen quite a lot. So instead, I've got the arguably pretty mid-tier SP Raptors. And it's not really an argument, they really are just meh. Look at that. They've only got 350 SP between all of them, or in the entire encounter. 350 SP for a whole encounter. Not that great. Use that attack, please. And use that. Cool. They don't really even drop. I mean, they could drop teeth maybe, but I don't know if they do. I don't think they do. I haven't seen them drop teeth, really. Maybe they do. If they do, then I haven't seen it. If they don't, then that sucks. At least the mammoth encounters are decent as far as the SP goes. They do kind of hurt the units. They do kind of do damage. I'd really like if they would actually spawn in the 1100 SP sandworm encounter, you know? Because that encounter is really nice. Whereas, you know, this other encounter is kind of meh. Like, really meh. I don't know about really meh, but, you know. I think I've said this like 12 times already in the past, like, 2 minutes. You know, at least 12 times. Alright, that's all the encounters there. So that's what? All the Bogan house encounters, all the Raptors and Boars. And then all that's left is these, which I'm not even going to bother bringing in anything but the snakes for. Because it's honestly so little SP that splitting it with anything is pointless. And the frag and other units won't be able to like solo it either super easily. Or, you know, quickly and efficiently. Yeah. I mean, the triple mammoth is actually better SP, but then there's this one. Which is like, what, 200 SP? 250? Not a whole lot. But it's basically the perfect encounter to kill with the snakes, since it's a 3x3, and the enemy isn't going to be fighting back or anything. And it's not even worth, you know, splitting, of course. I don't know, man. I am talking and talking and talking, and none of it is really even probably interesting. So we go again, alright? Yeah, almost a fifth of the way. No, not a fifth of the way. Half of a tenth, a 20th of the way to the rank 9. It goes pretty fast. Well, depending, of course. Because the attack is still quite RNG on whether or not it actually does damage to something or not. So we can do like 23 times, or we can do 150 multiple times. There's one teeth, okay. That's all the mammoths, okay. So the teeth drop rates are atrociously low, it feels like. Because that was literally like 20 encounters that should have, like, 10%-ish chance of dropping teeth, right? And, got one tooth. Got one tooth from them. And it was on the very last one, also. Funny enough. So, yeah, that's gonna be, this one. I'm gonna collect this thing real quickly, because it just barely came came available. And, I guess all that's left to do is farm more SP next time, or whatever. So, goodbye.